After talking to those people traveling Europe for the past 10 years, I've learned all the best tips and tricks. These Europe travel tips cover everything you need to know so you can travel Europe prepared. Whether it's your first time traveling to Europe or you visit multiple times a year, avoiding some of the travel mistakes will make your trip more enjoyable. A little planning goes a long way, and these travel tips for Europe will help you be a smarter and more comfortable European traveler.
Check visa requirements. If you travel from the US to Europe, one sure way to ruin your trip is to be refused entry into the country you're visiting because you don't have a tourist visa. Although most countries in Europe do not require a visa for short visits, it is good to know which countries do. Before your trip, a quick search online will find tourist visa requirements and whether you need to obtain a visa on arrival at the airport or online before arrival. There are several websites online that list visa requirements, so check ahead of time. Travel to Europe in the off-season. Want to know how to travel cheaply in Europe? While you may dream of sunbathing on Mediterranean beaches during the summer months, so does the rest of Europe, with crowded beaches, long queues at tourist attractions and high prices. Traveling during the off-season is a great way to avoid the crowds and save money on accommodation, airfare, train tickets and tours. Most tourist attractions are open year-round. Just be sure to check closing times, as some may have shorter hours during the travel season. With more than a dozen budget airline carriers across Europe, every European traveler knows that you can fly almost anywhere on the continent for cheap when booking with a budget airline. Plane fares are often cheaper than train tickets, but the least expensive seats sell out the fastest. When you're shopping for an airfare deal, be sure to check for additional fees and taxes that are often not included in the advertised rate. Also, avoid large baggage fees by researching each airline's rules about hand baggage and baggage size. Packing light will help you avoid baggage fees and ease you through the airport. Traveling by train in Europe is often more efficient, and depending on your destination, easier than air travel. Book your ticket with a real person at the train station, as some options are not available at the kiosk. Be sure to validate your ticket before boarding the train to avoid fines. Bring comfortable shoes. As one of the best ways to explore a city, you'll be doing a lot of walking during your European vacation, so a pair of comfortable walking shoes, these are my go-to shoes, is essential. After a long day of walking around town, your feet will thank you. Bring a suitcase. Navigating the train station, walking down cobblestone streets, lugging your luggage up several flights of stairs to your hotel. Most European hotels don't have elevators, or collecting excess luggage fees. Pack light in a suitcase. Must-do that you can carry. You won't need as much as you think, and laundromats are readily available throughout Europe if you need to do laundry during your trip. Make reservations. Making reservations in advance is the best way to secure accommodation and tours, especially during peak travel seasons. Booking airfare, hotels, train tickets, and tours in advance also ensures you're getting the best value. Stay longer. One plan place. Staying in one place for long periods of time allows you to experience a city or neighborhood like a local. Making friends with locals, finding local restaurants and getting off the beaten path can make for interesting travel stories and often memorable experiences. By all means, the famous attractions in the city are a must-see. While you may have your heart set on visiting the most popular attractions, you should visit the lesser-known sites. Ask the locals for recommendations. This will often give you a better insight into the local culture. You can also research beaten-up experiences in travel books and online. Don't use credit cards everywhere. Although it seems like most of the world now accepts credit cards, it's not uncommon for places in Europe to only accept cash. Having euros on hand for tips, taxi rides, restaurants, shopping at local markets and everyday activities will make your transactions easier and save you money on foreign transaction fees. I recommend looking for an ATM at the airport upon arrival. Airport ATMs don't always have the best exchange rates, but it's better than finding yourself stranded without cash or looking for an ATM while you're jet-lagged. Also, be sure to notify your bank and credit card company before you travel so you don't have your accounts frozen. Do look at these packing essentials for Europe. And don't forget to carry them with you. Water bottle, travel adapter, day pack, earplugs, moisturizer, umbrella, sunglasses,